lives are always as chaotic as this. I remember the days when I was a young boy. I used to climb up trees and run around in South Africa, and just enjoy life and breathing the fresh air. Some way I've lost my innocence and I've been trying to get it back ever since.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
The first time I ever got seriously into drugs was when I was in central London, and I met this rock star, and me and him chipped some money and we bought some cocaine, and it started off from there really. I did it so much at one point that I forgot that it was illegal and would openly talk about it. It really hit home that it wasn't a game anymore when this girl's tear ran down my cheek, and I woke up in hospital and they said to me, "Connell, do you know you've just experienced an overdose?" After that, I just dusted myself off and thought to myself, right, that was a close call, and it's not even worth it. You've lost track of what you originally came to England for. You came in to be a good musician. I had to do the hardest thing and turn my back on my friends in Camden Town, and I got myself this shitty one-bedroom studio flat in Hammersmith. It was nothing, but it was a start. So I picked up my Yamaha guitar and I just rehearsed day in, day out. But I still had a problem because I didn't have a job, I didn't have a band, I didn't have anything, you know. So I was thinking, right, what am I going to do now? So what I did was I just walked to this gig and just hung out there, and I did that continuously for a few nights. I met some good friends. And I thought, why not just enroll myself into Weston's College, you know? And I did, so that's where I met my bass player, Chris. At first, if I remember correctly, we were in the wrong class, both of us. And but as time went on, we saw that we was getting on quite well as friends, and we both had similar music interests, you know, once I started. To the song that shouts marijuana. Many times since then I thought, you know, am I doing the right thing? Is music really for me, you know? And as when I start thinking that, strange things happen. One time I was in Richmond, I was writing on my journal on the stairs, but it's getting quite cold, time for me to go home. So I went up this road, and I've been up this road hundreds of times, and then to my surprise, Richard Ashcroft just walks past me, and I run up to him, starstruck a little bit, and I'm like, "You're that guy from The Verve, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm Richard Ashcroft." And I was like, looking at my journals, my lyrics and all of that. His wife got pretty pissed because he's with his family, and I feel bad, but I couldn't help it, you know. And I said to him, "How did you make it?" And he's like, "Oh, you know, that'll be a long story." And I said, "Well, give me a tip, you know, on how to make it." He just said, "You got to picture yourself. You got to picture yourself where you want to go, you know, and go there in your mind, and eventually get there." Join with me. Sit back and relax with me. First time I fell in love was with this girl, Kim. We're not together anymore, but she came up to me in World's End, Camden Town, took my hat off my head and said, "Do you want a drink?" I guess I bonded with her pharmaceutically, you know. love now goes away. Along with horses cry and the girl in the hay. Not long after that, I relapsed again and started drinking heavily. I think it's because I didn't have a solid mate at the time, you know. Well, it wasn't because I enjoyed sleeping on park benches, because sometimes I'll get so drunk that I'll just think, oh, this place is a nice place to relax, you know. So I'll just sit there for a few minutes and then the next morning I wake up. One time the way I fell on the step when I passed out, I threw my coat on the floor. I woke up and there's some people walked past me for as a bum and gave me like £3-4 in change. It was heaven because I had such a dry mouth that day. I was lucky. It's this girl called Irene. She flew all the way from Norway to come and see me for the weekend. I think that's the coolest thing a girl's ever done for me. The only thing I have to remember about is this Norwegian coin she left behind by accident when she was visiting. I met this girl, Annabelle, in Camden a few years back. She was beautiful, but she had these cuts on her arms. And I said to her, why do you cut yourself, you know? And she said, because I want to feel again. I just never knew how to take that. I still don't.